Coming up, there's one tournament where only the 8 best tennis players in the world get invited. No qualifiers, no wild cards, just the elite. What if I told you one match could change one's career forever? Or that losing once doesn't mean you're out? Yep, this is no ordinary event. This is the ATP Finals. Let's start with the basics. What even is ATP? It stands for the Association of Tennis Professionals, and they run the show when it comes to men's tennis. They come up with the rules, organize the matches, and keep an eye on who's winning and who's earning the most points. These points are really important, and I'll explain why. Every year, starting in January and going all the way through November, players travel all around the world to play tennis. This includes countries like Australia, France, the United States, and even Japan. They play on 3 different types of courts, which are hard courts, clay courts, and grass courts. The more matches they win, the more points they earn. And guess what happens with all those points? At the end of the year, the ATP adds them up and says, here are the 8 best players in the world. Those 8 get a golden invitation to the ATP Finals. What makes this tournament so special is that it's not like the others. Most tennis tournaments have a ton of players. Usually if you lose one match, you're out. But not in the ATP Finals. Nope. This tournament is completely different. It's a true test of consistency, not just survival. Because even if you stumble, you're still in the game. Only the top 8 get in, and even when you lose one match, you still have more opportunities to win the whole thing. How? It's all because of something called the round robin. A round robin format means every player gets multiple chances. No one gets knocked out after just one bad day. The 8 players are split into 2 groups. Each group has 4 players, and each player plays 3 matches, one against each player in their group. So even if you lose once or even twice, you might still make it to the next round. That means more tennis, more chances, and way more fun. Now, you might be asking, how do players get picked to be in the top 8? Great question again. All year long, players go to tournaments and earn ranking points. Winning big events like the US Open or Wimbledon gives lots of points. Winning smaller events gives fewer points. So players have to do really well throughout the year if they want to get invited to the finals. Sometimes the fight for the last spot number 8, is super close. A player might miss out by just a few points, so every match matters. Once the players are in their groups, they play their 3 matches. It can get pretty complicated, particularly when everybody is winning and losing in a crazy manner, such as, say player A wins against player B, but player B wins against player C, and player C wins against player A. Sounds confusing? Don't worry, the ATP has a tiebreak system that looks at sets, games, even points to figure out who moves forward. Don't panic. The ATP employs a nifty system to determine who advances. It's like being a tennis mathematician. After the group stage, the 2 highest-ranking players from each group advance to the semifinals. Now it gets really intense. It's win or go home. In the semifinals, the top player from Group A battles the second top from Group B. Then the best from Group B plays the second best from Group A. These matches are wild. The stadium is packed, the crowd is cheering, and every point feels like the final one. The winners of the 2 semifinal matches go on to the big, shiny final match. This is the one where everything is on the line. Only 2 players are left. It could be a tennis legend like Novak Djokovic or a young rocket like Carlos Alcaraz. It could be someone surprising who had the week of their life. They walk onto the court, the lights are bright, the crowd is loud, and the match begins. They serve, they rally, they chase down impossible shots. Every point feels like it could decide the match. Then, it's a match point. One final shot. The winner drops to the ground. The crowd goes wild, and they lift the big ATP Finals trophy high into the sky. What a moment. You might be wondering, why do people love this tournament so much? Oh, there are so many reasons. First, only the top players are there. That means every match is awesome. No easy wins. Second, you get to see rivalries, like maybe Djokovic versus Nadal, or Alcaraz versus Sinner. These are the matches fans dream about. Third, the round-robin format is unique. It gives fans more drama and players more room to bounce back, creating matches that are unpredictable and unforgettable. Fourth, the ATP Finals is the last big event of the tennis season, so it feels like a grand finale. And fifth, it's full of surprises. Sometimes, a player no one expected comes in and wins the whole thing. Another fun thing, the place is changed. It used to be held in London for many years. It is now held in Turin, Italy. Who knows, maybe someday it'll be in your city. And hey, let's not forget about the doubles. Yep, the ATP Finals doesn't just have singles matches, it also includes the best 8 doubles teams in the world. Doubles is when 2 players play on each side of the court. That's 4 players on the court at once. Doubles matches are fast, fun, and full of amazing teamwork. Players high-five, call out plays, and zip around the net. Doubles is all about reflexes, chemistry, and split-second decisions, a completely different kind of tennis thrill. Players from all around the globe, Spain, Italy, America, Australia, Russia, you name it. And the ATP Finals is played indoors. That means no wind, no rain, and perfect tennis every time. And get this, before matches, there are light shows, music, and smoke effects. It feels like a concert and a sports event all rolled into one. Getting the chills, right? That's the ATP Finals for you. And that's the ATP Finals, a celebration of the season's best, battling it out for one last shot at glory. Who's your favorite player? Drop it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, check out our deep dive on umpires versus players. As per usual, we will be back with more fiery forehands, backhands that don't come back, and those unmissable moments in the ATP and WTA.